the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Hey guys, my name is Dreka and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back, y'all. I know it's been a minute. Your girl has completely fell off the face of YouTube. Social media for the most part. I really haven't been on any type of social media posting at all. I'll post little stuff here and there in my story, but other than that, your girl has been gone. So if you have seen the intro of this vlog, your girl has got baptized, y'all. I got baptized. So I got baptized, I say on January 26th was the day that I got baptized. And even before my baptism and everything, I kind of completely went off the internet. I'll say I went away in December. Like I posted the Vlogmas, well, the Christmas decoration video, and then after that I just kind of fell off. And then I came back maybe in January and did like a daily vlog, but then I fell off again. Y'all, life has been lifing. It really has been lifing, and I've been kind of trying to process everything that's going on. And your girl been in the trenches. It's really been kind of crazy. It's been really, really crazy. And I just have to step away from social media and all that just to breathe and not lose my sanity, y'all. But yeah, I was just going through it, y'all. And me, I'm the type of person that I don't believe in coming on the internet like crying and all that. But these last few months, even preparing to get to the baptism and everything, I was going through it. And I was just like, you know what? I need to focus on getting to my baptism. So the first time I took a break, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to prepare myself mentally, because then that's when a lot of the warfare started with me getting to the point of getting to the decision of that I want to get baptized. I think after I did that, it started like, So I was just like, okay, I need to get away for a second because I feel like I'm freaking finna lose my mind. So I disappeared, and then I was like, okay, I'll come back after the new year and, you know, maybe it'll get a little bit better. So I posted the daily vlog and it didn't get better, y'all. So I was just like, you know what? I need to kind of focus on getting towards the baptism. And it's crazy because I recorded, I don't know if I'm going to add it in the video or not, but I recorded right up until my baptism. I had every intent, y'all, of recording the whole process of me going to the church, doing the baptism and everything. Luckily, I got a video of the baptism, so I am going to put in the full in here. I don't know where it's going to fit in, but I am going to put the full baptism in here. But that day, when I say I was okay until literally I was getting ready, and then I was just like, I don't know if it was like I was mourning. I don't know what it was, but like I was crying like the whole day. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not about to get on camera crying. Like, I'm not about to do that. So I didn't get a chance to record like my morning, getting ready for the baptism, anything like that, because I could not stop crying, y'all. Like, I was literally crying the whole time. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to record because I don't want to be that person on the internet that's just sit there, pick up a camera and like boo-hooing. That's just not me. That's just not who I am. And yeah, I was going through it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to record it. My family wasn't able to get a good recording of the baptism, but luckily my church streamed. So I was able to go in, screen record, and get that, because I was just like, oh my gosh. I was good up until I woke up that day, and I was just crying and crying and crying. And then once I got to church, everybody was just like, oh, Dreka. So that made me even more. I was just like boo-hoo, and I was just like a whole baby like the whole time. It was just, I think part of it now, when I think about it, it was like a surreal moment, just because I've been trying to get to this point for the last 4 years. It took me 4 years to get to this point where I'm like, okay, I want to do right. I want to live right. I want to get baptized, but I had a lot of distractions. A lot of distractions getting to this point. And it was just surreal to me because I was just like, dang.
That God has already accomplished in Dreka's heart, in her life, to wash her of her sins and to save her. As she died to herself, that's what we're symbolizing here, dying to herself to be raised to new life in and with Christ. So you've heard her story, and based on your testimony, Dreka, now you've done the hard part, and so I'm going to have you turn and face the steps if you would. Take maybe a step forward. And I just ask you once again to confirm, have you repented of your sins and trusted in Jesus Christ as your only hope for the forgiveness of sins and for your eternal salvation? Then it is my blessing to baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son,
and the Holy Spirit.
Once I got dunked in that water, came back up, I've had like a refreshing feeling. And for that week, everything was so calm and like cool. For that first week. After that first week, it was like, okay, boom. Literally. It was like, boom. Like it was instances where I had an ex. And this was a particular ex that, if my friends watching, y'all already know who I'm talking about because we already talked about this. That it was like the toxicity, but we always, like, we'll break up, we'll get back together, all that. Sent me a hey stranger, had so many distractions trying to pull me his way, their way. Hey, this, deuce, that. It was just crazy. It was so crazy. It was like, I feel like that first week I was on that high, and then reality set in, and that warfare started kicking in. People started coming out of woodworks, trying to, hey, stranger, grab attention. I kind of started feeling like I kind of was like sitting there and just kind of going through the motions. And for a moment, I kind of got into that state of where I got a little depressed. And I only say I got a little depressed because I was going through a lot. And my life group, my pastor, everyone already kind of warned me, like, you know, it's going to get tough, it's going to get hard, but go to God, go to God, go to God. And it was just getting overwhelming and getting too much. Like, I got to the point, y'all, where I didn't care what I looked like. I would just roll out of bed, go take my son to school. Hair looking crazy, this, and that. I didn't really care about my appearance and this, and that. And I was just like slumped for a little while. And one day I was sitting there talking to one of my really, really good friends in life group. And she has helped me so much. When I say I was just talking to her, and she was like, I've noticed, like, you know, because don't get me wrong, I take pride in, like, even though I work from home, I would still get myself dressed. I would put myself, you know, get myself situated, because I feel like this, when you get yourself together, you feel good and everything like that. I got to the point where I didn't care what I look like. My hair can be like all over the place, and I would go out the house just looking crazy. And I'm just like, once I realized I was getting to that point of like just not caring and just like, oh, I'm like, Dreka, we gonna have to get these back. And luckily I have a good group, because every week I feel like my prayers was the same, just like, help me get through what I'm going through, help me, because I feel like when I was doing wrong, I had issues here and there, but it wasn't too crazy. And then once I decided to get on a good straight and narrow, it was like boom, 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 boom. So I didn't know how to handle and maneuver that. And it was just getting to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. But I had to really, really shake myself out of that, because I was like, I can't get so out of whack. At the end of the day, I'm still a mom. I still have to do what I need to do. And I need to, even if I'm not feeling okay, I need to get myself together and I need to get myself situated, because my son is a very, very smart and intelligent young fellow. And he picks up on it, because he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's like, I don't think that you're okay. So once I was like, okay, he's picking up on my energy and stuff like that, like I have to really like snap out of it and just like, I gotta fight back. And I'm just like, it's been a journey, y'all. But you know what's so crazy? One of my supervisors watched my channel, and he's like, you haven't posted in a minute. And I'm like, well, I'm going through the trenches right now. I'm going through it, and I'm just not here for it. And he was just like, well, you know, I think you should still post, you know, people like wants to see, you know what I'm saying, like vulnerable and all that. And it's very, very hard for me to be vulnerable on the internet, because I don't want to be crying on the internet. I don't want to be like press record and I'm like like that's just not me. But if I can post my experience to help someone else that might be going through something similar to me, because if we gonna be honest, I don't think that there's a lot of, I take that back. There is, I have found, since I've recently been trying to redirect what I watch on YouTube, I have found some people in the Christian community. It hasn't been a lot. And another reason too, another reason too why I have not posted as well is I'm like, okay, where do I want to go with my channel? And I was just like, what do I want to do with my channel? Do I still continue, you know, what I've been doing, which is lifestyle, travel, and just, you know, within a different light, you know, vlog and go from there? Like, where do I want to go? And I was just like praying about it. And I'm like, God, I don't know what I need to do with my channel. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to continue what I'm doing, or if there's something specific that I need to focus on more going forward with my channel. But I feel like going forward, the clarity is I continue what I'm doing. It's just now lifestyle may be a little bit different, which, I mean, I don't feel like my lifestyle was a little bit too crazy anyways, far as going. But I'm gonna say this, as I go and as I maneuver, I have had some people kind of rub me the wrong way a little bit. I'm gonna say this, I feel like people have this expectation of, once you get baptized, like any struggle that you might have been going through is supposed to instantly be like washed away. And that's not it. Like, I feel like submitting is the first step, but the hardest battle is going forward and changing those life changes. Like, I feel like people feel like sometimes once you get baptized, after you get out that water, it's like, oh, whatever you were struggling with, right? It could be, and this is not me necessarily, but I'm just saying in general, like if you have been struggling with drinking or smoking or whatever it is that your struggle is, that you know that it's not right. It's like once you get baptized, like all of it, it's like, you know, it's like done. And that's like, no, the battle still goes on. And I feel like that's the misconception. And I heard people say like, oh, well, since you got baptized, you don't do this anymore. You don't do that anymore. And it's just like, that's the exception that people get. And it's just like, no, that's the first step. That's the first battle. After that, going forward, you have to face all of your demons that you have going on. And that's the kind of thing where certain people, when they make little comments, kind of irritate me a little bit. And they was like, oh, well, you know, you got baptized. I thought you weren't supposed to drink. No, drinking. And don't argue with me that, because I'm not even for to respond. But no, drunkenness is a sin. If you choose not to drink, that's perfect. Whatever you want to do, it is what it is. But drunkenness is a sin. So, you know what? I ain't even gonna get in that, because I ain't even gonna get into that. But I just feel like people just automatically assume that, like, once you get baptized, that everything is just like, if you had any type of struggle, that all of it's just gonna go away. And that's what irritates me, because it's like, yeah, the baptism, like I said, I was on a high for a week after my baptism, but after that, life was lifing. And it's okay, because I'm figuring out how to maneuver through the situations that I'm going through. And even though it's hard, and it puts your girl down for a little minute, where I'm like, you know what? I don't need to focus on nothing right now but getting through this trial. And I feel like too, with me stepping away from YouTube and just like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna hide in my bubble, that kind of helped the enemy do what he wants, because that's delaying me from my purpose and what I need to do. So this might be all over the place. I get very, very scattered brain when I'm talking, because it's like I be knowing what I want to say, but my mind just be like do 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 do. But I'll say this, my advice for anyone that's thinking about getting baptized: do it. If you like me and you've been doing things your way, what else do you have to lose? Like, I don't want to discourage anything I say, what I've been going through since I've been baptized. I don't want to discourage you from doing it, because at the end of the day, I know that's going to be a brighter purpose going forward. So right now I might be going through it, but it's something bigger. It's something bigger for me. I don't know what it is, but it's something bigger for me. But I'm ready to go through the journey and just figure it out, and just go through life. I can't let life beat me up. And that's what I'm trying to get to, because I feel like when I'm backed in a corner and life is life, and like I just completely shut down. And I'm like, no, but I need to like start fighting back and just, you know, doing what I need to do and get through it, y'all. But yeah, I just need to just get through it and push through. And it might be hard now, but at the end, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I'll just say that. But if you're thinking about getting baptized, just go ahead and do it. Don't let any obstacles you might go through deter you from your purpose. And just do it. It's gonna be hard. Like, when I was doing like research of people, like how they felt like after they got baptized, stuff like that, like I have not seen one person that was like, oh, life is great, it was good. Like, a lot of people felt like how I feel now. So it's gonna be hard, but I feel like if you have that good foundation and that good support system, it's hard now, but you'll be able to get through it, and you'll be just fine. It's gonna be hard, but you'll be just fine. All right, guys, so I am at the end of this vlog. I hope that if this video shows up on your For You page and it is meant for you to watch it, I really hope that this video, if you have been debating about getting baptized or anything of that nature, or even just, you know, getting closer to God, that I hope that, especially if you've kind of in the same situation, I hope that this kind of encourages you a little bit. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.